Hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer Cumby and I'll be your trainer today. What I will be showing you is the new employee self-service feature that will be available to you in the My HR self-service portal as of October the 12th. Now before we get started, I want to let you know that there will be a few features within My HR that will not apply to everyone. When we get to those features, I will be sure to let you know. So with that being said, let's go ahead and begin. So what is My HR? It's a self-service portal that will allow you to manage your personal information. The employee benefits include having your personal information at your fingertips to view and make changes as you feel necessary. Your earnings statement, personal information, electronic W-4, working time, and your team calendar are available to you in the My HR self-service portal. And I'll show you how to locate and use each of these features in the slides ahead. As a note, working time will not be available to all employees, and we'll discuss this more in depth when we reach that section of the training today. The process for logging into My HR will be made available by accessing the following web address. Now please keep in mind that you will not be able to access this website prior to October 12th. This is a visual representation of the employee self-service home screen. There are two options to navigate the home screen. The first option is that you can select a hyperlink located within a group from the employee self-service dashboard, and the second option is to locate the feature from the menu tree as you see to the left. After you've navigated to another window within the My HR portal, you can always return to the home screen by selecting the SAP NetWeaver Business Client icon, which will be located in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. The first topic of discussion will be the Quick Links feature. Quick Links is an added feature that will be available to you should you need assistance using the new My HR portal. From here, you'll have access to the training documentation as well as being able to quickly navigate to Ask HR, HR Group Tools, and the HR portal. You can also access state withholding tax forms, and there is a document available should you need assistance locating your bank account number or your bank routing number. Next, we will discuss your earnings statement. There are two ways to locate your earnings statement. First, you can click on Pay Statement located within the Payment tile on the dashboard of the home screen, or you can navigate the menu tree located in the left column by clicking on Payment to expand the options available to you and then simply select Pay Statement. Once you have made your selection, a new window will appear allowing you the opportunity to log into your earnings statement. To obtain login credentials, you must first click on Register for MyAlign. So now we will discuss your personal profile. Your personal profile contains information about you. Information such as your address, communication information, bank information, family members, dependents, emergency contacts, as well as your smoker status. Personal data is contained within your personal profile. Your legal name as it is displayed within the HR system is located here and can be viewed by clicking the arrow next to Personal Data. This information does not contain self-service options, so to make any changes to this information, you would need to contact the Ask HR Center by logging into or calling Ask HR, and I'll provide you with that information before the training concludes today. Addresses are contained within your personal profile. Your payroll address will be listed here, and you'll have the option to add, edit, or delete a mailing address at any time by selecting the appropriate icon. Communication information is also contained within your personal profile. Your work telephone number and email address will be listed here, and you have the option to list a personal email address and cell phone number if you would like to do so. To make those changes, you can select the appropriate icon to add, edit, or delete at any time. Next, we will discuss your bank account information. You have the option to add up to 4 bank accounts to your personal profile. You can choose how much money you want deposited into each account per pay period. And as a note, it can take up to 2 pay periods before those changes go into effect. In your personal profile, you have the option to list all of your family members, dependents, as well as your emergency contacts. And from this section, you'll be able to add, edit, or delete as you see fit. So now we're going to discuss your electronic W-4. When the W-4 window appears, it will be divided into 2 sections, one being Selection and Overview, and the other is W-4 Details. Now you won't see the W-4 details until you highlight the line item by clicking on the box to the far left. And the W-4 details will only contain your federal W-4 information. Once you've expanded the W-4 details, you will see your personal information, your W-4 information, and claim exemption details. If you're unable to see the details of any of these sections, you would simply click the expand arrow next to the name of the item you would like to view, and then those details will be expanded for you. While in the electronic W-4 details screen, you'll have the option to make changes to your federal W-4 information. It is not required to make changes, but it is recommended that you view your W-4 information just to confirm that everything is set up as you desire. The fields that you'll be able to make changes to include your filing status, the number of allowances you are claiming, any additional deductions you would like taken from your paycheck, and claim exemptions. If you make any changes, always remember to click the Save icon, which will be located in the upper left corner of your screen. And if you need any assistance within the information contained on this page, you would contact the HR Center by logging into or calling Ask HR. So now we're going to discuss the Team Calendar feature. When the Team Calendar window appears, it will provide you with a quick overview of who is absent on your team. You can manipulate the information displayed by making selections from the drop-down menus provided. And a legend is also provided so that you can quickly and easily see who will be out of the office and then plan accordingly. Now we are going to begin talking about working time. This section will not apply to Baldor employees or any employee who is currently using the Chronos system. Working time is the electronic version of a time card. It will contain information pertaining to the time when you, as the employee, begin and end your workday to show how many hours you have worked. Working time is a completely separate entity from entering in your project hours. If you currently enter in project hours today, please continue to utilize the US SAP system or the system you currently use to enter in those project hours. This is a visual representation of what your timesheet will look like. Hourly and salary non-exempt employees will enter in their time by selecting a work from date to indicate the work week in which they'll be entering in time. Then they'll make a selection from the type of work drop-down screen and then enter in the appropriate hours into each column associated with the days of the week. The hours are not limited to whole numbers, so if you've worked 7.5 hours, you could enter in 7.5 hours. And once you've entered in your time, be sure to select the Save icon to save your information, and that will send your working time to your manager for approval. Now, the system will only allow you to move forward or backward by 2 weeks, so it is very important that you submit your timesheet within that 2-week time frame. Here are a list of key dates. All time entry must be approved and entered in by October the 9th. This includes any overtime that is pre-approved for October 10th and October 11th. This is the final day that HR time can be entered into SAP CATS. HR time being vacation, floating holidays, sick time, paid time off, bereavement, leaves, etc., and full reporting for non-exempt employees only. SAP CATS is no longer available for HR time entry as of October 10th. The following locations will begin entering in their HR time via the new MyHR portal, so please view those locations on the slide at this time. As a note, all salary non-exempt employees will be required to fully report their working time, meaning that they'll be entering in all weekly hours into MyHR. So now we're going to discuss creating a leave request. Leave request in holidays is another form of working time. This feature allows the employee an opportunity to electronically request time off for floating holidays, bereavement, vacation time, and jury duty. Leave requests will apply to hourly, salary non-exempt, and exempt employees. As a reminder, this will not apply to Baldor employees or those who are currently using the Chrono system. There are two areas of information you will need to populate to create a leave request. You will need to make a selection from the type of leave drop-down menu and also enter in the information required in the general data area. Once you've entered in all of the necessary information, you can either click Send to send this leave request to your manager and end the session, or you can select Send in New to tell the system you would like to send the current leave request and then create an additional leave request. Once you select Send in New, the fields will be cleared for you and a new leave request can then be created. If you send a leave request to your manager and your manager approves the request, you still have the option to cancel your leave. By canceling the leave request, the amount of leave time requested will be added back to your leave quota balance, and you will not lose those hours if you have to cancel your leave. Next, we're going to discuss the Time Off Requests Overview feature. From the Leave Data Overview screen, you can view the current leave requests that you've submitted for approval by selecting a Show From date and then clicking Apply. You can view the amount of time you have available for leave by making a selection from the Time Account drop-down menu located in the Time Accounts Overview section, and this will show you how many hours you are still entitled as well as how many hours you have used from your total hours available. Notice in this image that there is an image of a pencil to edit your leave request as well as an image of a trash can to delete your request. The Leave Request Overview screen will give you the option to make changes to your leave request. Next, we're going to discuss the Leave Quota Balance feature. This is another path you can choose to view the amount of time you have available for a leave. As you can see in the image above, there is not an option to edit your leave request. So this is simply just a view of your leave overview. To view your leave quota balance, you will make a selection from the Time Account drop-down menu located in the Time Accounts Overview section, then enter the Show On date and click Apply. You will be shown how many hours you are entitled to use, as well as how many hours you have left over to use in the future. So now we are going to discuss the frequently asked questions. And the first question is, do salaried employees fill out a timesheet? And who is required to fill out a timesheet? And the answer is, all ABB and Power 1 employees that are hourly or salary non-exempt will fill out a timesheet. This feature is not available to Baldor employees or any employee who is currently using the Chrono system. If you are a salary exempt employee and do not currently fill out a time card, then you will not fill out a timesheet in the new My HR Employee Self-Service Portal. Now, this is a completely separate entity from entering in project time. So if you currently enter in project time today, you will continue to utilize the system that you are using to enter in your project hours. The next question is, are floating holidays facility specific? And the answer is yes. If your facility currently observes floating holidays, then you will have floating holiday entitlement time available to you in the Leave Request drop-down menu. The next question is, do salaried employees have to fill out a leave request? And who is required to fill out a leave request? And the answer is, every ABB as well as Power 1 salaried, non-exempt, or exempt employee must use the leave request system to request time off from work. This can be done prior to the time you would like to take the leave, but no more than 2 weeks after you have taken your leave. This is an ABB financially impacted item. The exception to this rule would be Baldor employees or any employee who is currently using the Chrono system. If you have leave requests in your current system, they will not carry over into the new system as of October the 12th. you must go into the new My HR Employee Self-Service System and request that leave again. And then last question is, will we have access to My HR externally without having to VPN onto the server? And the answer is yes. You will have access to the new My HR system externally from any internet-connected device by using the link you see here, and using your email address and your AD password, which is the password that you sign onto your computer with each day. If you have any questions, you can always contact the HR Center by calling Ask HR at any time. The number is 1-888-694-7762, or you can go to the following web address that you see here. And that concludes the PowerPoint presentation. I encourage you to take advantage of the live demonstration video that has also been made available to you.